Here are my 5 predictions for the 2024 real estate market. Welcome back to the Morning Mike, where we discuss South Florida real estate news and ideas and best practices for both buyers and sellers alike. If you like this video, then hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe so you never miss out on our weekly content. Here are my 5 predictions for the 2024 real estate market. Number 1, will housing inventory increase? Well, I think it will not increase for the long run. We will see inventory pick up as we get closer to the summer selling season and the spring summer selling season, because sellers will see interest rates come down to a level that will cause them to want to put their homes on the market. Let's face it, most homeowners are sitting on 4% or under interest rates. When rates get to the low sixes, but definitely into the 5% range, sellers will feel the need and the urge to get off the fence and start making a move. While they're doing that, inventory will increase temporarily because they will put their homes on the market, but I think the demand will outpace the supply. Number 2, will home prices go down? I don't think they're going to go down. I think we've been seeing a small, healthy increase in values in the second, third, and fourth quarter of 2023. And I do think values will go up a little bit more than they did even last year when rates come down. They've already come down to record lows. We're sitting around 6.7 or so percent. But once rates get a little bit better, and that will happen, maybe when we see the Fed start, lowering rates, that will cause more sellers to put their homes on the market, and it will definitely cause more buyers to get off the fence as well. And I think there'll be more buyers than sellers, causing prices actually to go up. Number 3, will 2024 be a buyer's or seller's market? Will 2024 be a buyer's or seller's market? Well, let's look at it. 2023 was still more leaning towards a seller's market. I think we're going to push the needle even closer to being way more of a seller's market, but I think that's going to happen towards the middle to the end of the year. And we could see a lot of supply of inventory go down even more. Remember, pre-pandemic, we're right now way lower inventory than pre-pandemic. But when the homes were on the market, when interest rates were super low, we have more inventory now from that point on. So I think we'll have lower inventory than we did last year as we get to the middle to the end of 2024. Number 4, is now the time to buy, or should I continue to wait? We get this question all the time. And I'm telling clients, just like I'm saying in this video, that I think the market's going to go up. I think we're going to have less inventory. I think that prices are going to go up. So if supply goes down and demand goes up, that means, higher prices as interest rates are come down, and they will continue to go down. So I would get ahead of this now. If you can sell for a premium and you have a little bit more inventory to look at now, and you're able to maybe negotiate the best deal on a property and go through that mortgage process, I don't think we're going to have people lining up in front of houses like we did when rates were in the 2 to 4%, but it's going to be close to that. I mean, you're going to have multiple offer situations. Your amount of homes that you can look for is going to be less. You're going to be, bidding against, cash buyers again. We have some, institutional buyers that you're going to be going against. So that is a factor that will come into play as the Fed's announced that they're going to lower rates. Rates are going to come down into maybe into the fives as we get to the middle to the end of this year. And that will cause people to be okay with putting their houses on the market and losing that 3 and 4% to get to 5%, but getting all that equity out of their house to go somewhere else, either downsize or upsize on a property. So I don't foresee us having the ability to get a home and go through the process and be able to, get an appraisal, get an inspection, have to not pay over appraised value. I think those changes are going to come back where you're going to have to, not get your 5 must-haves. You might get 1 or 2. I mean, the deal of a property during COVID time was just getting the house. And now you actually have all of these processes in place that you can purchase a property and be able to go through everything and feel comfortable and not be pushed, and you really are buying your dream home. I think that will change. So definitely look to buy now, get your rates in order. Maybe you get a buy down from the seller. You can still get that, so you can get ahead of this. But I would be in your house enjoying your dream home that you really love living in. So if you don't do this now and you wait longer, you're going to be competing and maybe buying a house that was not your forever dream home. And number 5, do we foresee a housing crash? No, I do not see a housing crash. Too many people own properties with very, very large amounts of equity. So people having hundreds of $1,000s in equity, they don't need or have the urge to have to sell their property. They're not being forced. The job market's very strong. We have nothing like we had in the crash in the '05, '06 market. That was definitely a different time where people could get mortgages without even having jobs, stated incomes. That was a very different time in the market. I don't foresee that happening. I actually see a strong environment. Even if jobs go down a little bit, we still have so much equity. People are not giving their homes back to the bank. They're not short selling. They're not getting foreclosed on. I do see some commercial real estate being affected, and that will change some perspectives in the market and could affect some of the real estate as a result. But I do not see anywhere near a housing crash. So much demand with small supply equals a market increase in value, and certainly not a crash whatsoever.